Hi, I'm Michael Max. I'm an acupuncturist in St. Louis, Missouri, and I have a little podcast on acupuncture. It's called Qiological. I am delighted to tell you that I have a Premio 10. Magic Moxa Wand is what I call it. Well, my experience is this. First of all, while I think moxa is a wonderful part of Chinese medicine, I have a problem with the smoke. And so for the longest time, I've not really been able to use moxa, or at least not use it very much, because my lungs just don't hold up with it. So I came across the Premio 10. It's an amazing device. It actually has the heat signature of moxa built into it. It's not just a wand that heats up the tissue. It actually heats it up like moxa heats it. And I found it to be incredibly useful in the clinic because how do I say this? You can feel tissue changes on your patient like you would feel it with moxa. And the way that my patients respond to the treatment is really quite extraordinary. So I use it both with the tip in a very concentrated form, as if I was doing Japanese rice grain moxa. There's applications for that, and the tip works really, really well. And then there's other times where I use it much more like a moxa pole, like a moxa stick. I use both ways. So I use it for probably the same amount of time that I would use regular moxa. Again, it's hard to say because for most of my career, I've not used moxa a whole lot. So what I rely on in terms of treatment is how the tissue feels, how the patient is relaxing on the table. For sure, you can see differences in the pulse using this thing. And I've found as well that while you can use palpation to pay attention to how it feels where you're using the moxa, you can also put your hands on other parts of the patient's body, abdomen in particular, and feel changes there simply from using the moxa in a different place, or I should say the Premio 10 moxa in a different place. I love having this device that allows me to use the power of moxa without having to deal with the smoke, both in terms of my own health, but also because I have found many patients, while they like moxa and they appreciate how they feel, they're not so crazy about the smoke. I know a lot of us acupuncturists, we like the smoke, we like all the oils that go with the moxa, but my patients really like that they can get the effects of moxa without walking out all smoky. Well, Qiological is a podcast. It's by acupuncturists and for acupuncturists. It's about East Asian medicine, acupuncture, herbs, really anything to do with our trade. It's an opportunity to hear from all the amazing voices in our profession, and quite often from people who are quite skilled in their craft, but you otherwise would have never heard about them. Qiological is available wherever you get your podcasts. You can also find us on the web at Qiological. It's like biological, but with a Q, not a B.
For more information, please visit www.sedatelec.com.